Good morning, good afternoon, and good evening, guys. Welcome back to chrisIsTalkin, or welcome to chrisIsTalkin if this is the first time you've been here. And this is my first impressions for the manga Smokin' Parade. Now, first of all, just like to mention that this manga is currently ongoing, and it's only 5 chapters in, so it's not really an in-depth review of the 5 chapters, so this review won't contain any spoilers. It's just more of my first impressions and like background of the story, the mangaka, and like where this is going, or what I think this, and whether I think this has any potential or not. So with that in mind, moving on. Smokin' Parade, as I said, it's only 5 chapters. So far, it's not really monthly or bi-monthly. It doesn't really have a regular schedule. I tend to receive it whenever the fuck it comes out. So now it's monthly, but at first it was like, it took 8 months for 5 chapters to come out. So if you want to do the math, because there is no math right there. But yeah, so yeah, Smokin' Parade is 5 chapters. The mangaka who created it is Jinsei Katakoa, who is also the same mangaka as Deadman Wonderland. And with that being said, there's quite a lot of things that remind me of Deadman Wonderland, from how the characters are, with how the main character is, the world they're in, the art style. And with the art style, the illustrator is also the same illustrator which is interesting because she also brought along the same illustrator that she worked with on Deadman Wonderland, and the illustrator is, sorry, one second, Kazuma Kondo. I'm so sorry if I said the name wrong because this is English, so Kazuma Kondo, yeah. So with Jinsei Katakoa and Kazuma Kondo working together once again on another project, it does look quite a bit like Deadman Wonderland with the art style. The story seems kind of like Deadman Wonderland. I don't want to say anything, but just the beginning of how it's kind of it starts off all like positive, the main character's having a good time, and then boom, suddenly out of nowhere, just dark shit, madness, people, body parts. This is crazy. This is a crazy manga. It's fairly graphic. If you can't handle graphic stuff or body parts or organs and stuff like that, then stay away from it. But if you can, then this manga will interest you. As well as it's a lot more graphic than Deadman Wonderland. Well, from what I remember of Deadman Wonderland, maybe she's just trying to go a bit darker. This is a horror seinen mystery series, sorry. So yeah, it's quite graphic, quite adult, quite a bit of adult content, but not in a way where it's ecchi or harem or anything. It's just like adult content. Yeah, just be prepared. As I mentioned, this manga does have a lot of body modification, which I feel was like a connection to Deadman Wonderland, and I don't know whether she's trying to maybe take this manga further than where Deadman Wonderland was. And I don't know, when you read the 5 chapters, you'll see exactly what I mean. It's like it's really, really good, but it also feels kind of rushed. Like it kind of feels like if she's worried that like people won't really understand where she's going, or because they've read Deadman Wonderland, they will get the theme of how things work. But I feel like it needs to slow down a bit, or give us more pages in the chapter to give us a bit more plot progression, really, or a bit more backstory on the characters, or just a bit more detail on what's going on within the scenes. But it is really, really good. So I tend to, when I read it at the end, be like, oh, I wish there was more, but not in like a negative way. But I did enjoy it. It just needs a bit more content, a bit more meat, kind of like a sandwich. Like I'm a huge carnivore, so when I have a sandwich and I go to Subway, that was not product placement. Whenever I have a sandwich and I have one of their subs, I just feel like it just needs more meat. It's nice, it just needs more meat. This is basically what it is. It's just a sub. It's a sub, basically. It's the sub of the manga industry. So that being said, it does have quite a lot inside it. If it does have an anime in the future, I really hope it doesn't do what happened in Deadman Wonderland, where they end up just rushing the fuck out of it, giving a different story and just kind of just shitting upon it. So I think if she puts time and effort and she shows that this is her next love child, then hopefully the studio that picks it up won't just shit on it. So yeah, that's that. In the story, our MC or main character, or the man, or the hero, is Yoko Kakujo. Yeah, Yoko Kakujo. And we follow him on his journey to just some messed up stuff, man. Like, as I said, it starts off with him just at home on his 15th birthday with his family, having a really good time. Different to Deadman Wonderland, where, if you remember, it starts off within a school setting. If you've seen Deadman Wonderland, you know exactly where I'm going with this. yeah, that shit kind of happens, and then boom, story starts, and it's like, whoa, okay. Alright, I guess we're just gonna go on a heavy ride. Let's go with it. And that it is really good for that aspect. And Yoko Kujo, his personality is kind of quirky. He seems smart. He doesn't seem like the typical idiot, but he seems kind of like he follows the rules a bit from like, oh, our family motto is this, a bit like Rock Lee, but not so Rock Lee, just a bit less Rock Lee, but with kind of like the main character from Haiku's hairstyle, face, but with like an older, like a leadery kind of, like, leadery, is that even a word? With a, basically, he's calm and collective, but you can tell that he's definitely like, he's on the ball. He's different. He's different. I don't know how to explain it. He's different. He's not a pussy. He can get shit done, and he's very smart. So that's quite interesting. I think that's one thing that loads of mangakas have been doing recently, is having main characters who are actually fairly smart, who don't fall for the same bullshit. And if it wasn't for his smartness, he would have probably been dead like quite easily. So yeah, he's a good main character for this world, and in this world, it seems like it's fairly in the future where technology has advanced to a level where scientists and doctors can do organ transplants from God knows what, and this is what the premise of the story is about. And yeah, it's pretty cool. It's pretty interesting. Don't want to give any more about away, but yeah, it's more about like organs, transplants, and like dark shit, pretty much. So that's that. What else is there? In the 5 chapters that have come out, you do get introduced to a team. The team remind me quite a bit of like kind of AKAME Kill style, but not exactly replica, but just kind of like there's a team like AKAME Kill who's there, who seem like they're the bad guys, but they're the good guys, but they do things their own way. So it's I don't know, I keep doing this, I'm so sorry, I need to stop doing that. But yeah, it's good, it's interesting. It's not unique, especially as AKAME Kill only just recently came out, and I'm reading that, and that's also a monthly chapter, and they come out roughly around the same time. So I thought about, I'm like, but it's a lot darker. Okay, AKAME Kill, the first few chapters were gory as fuck. If you read the manga, the anime, you thought that was bad, it toned it down. Yeah, the first few chapters of AKAME Kill were gory as fuck. I think I'm probably going to do a AKAME Kill manga review, and maybe an anime review, but it's going to end with me just kind of slating it. But the manga is actually really good. Enough about that, we're going to go back. So yeah, so that's the world they're in. There's a team who are there, kind of like Night Raid from AKAME Kill. It's basically this manga series feels like if AKAME Kill and Deadman Wonderland had a love child and they made this.